And now, from the Red Gym in MBCI, it's Monday Morning Live with Angela Diboll and Ian Livingston.
All right, good morning. Welcome to the Red Gym at MBCI, and thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Monday Morning Live with myself, Mr. Livingston, and my co-host, Mrs. Diboll. In our quest to bring you timely and helpful information, as well as a healthy dose of entertainment, we've got a great show planned for you guys today. First up, we've got another guest segment today. We are very fortunate to have our very own Mr. Neufeld, aka Mr. Mark Neufeld, aka Young Neuf, with us today, joining us to share with us one of his favorite written pieces of art.
Hi MBCI, it's Mr. Neufeld here. I hope you're having a happy Monday morning so far. I don't know about you, but I sure love spring and summer and the leaves returning to the trees and all of the flowers. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the tree in my front yard has all of these beautiful pink blossoms and it's lovely. And I thought that I would share with you one of my favorite poems by William Wordsworth called I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud. It's about spring and it's lovely, and so here it is to inspire you on this Monday morning. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Mr. Neufeld. You know, I really love the form of this poem. If you didn't notice, the 4 6-line stanzas of this poem follow a quatrain couplet rhyme scheme, and each line is metered in iambic tetrameter.
I did catch that. And I particularly enjoyed the reverse personification of the early stanzas and how this implies inherent unity between man and nature.
Next up, 7 useless facts. Number 1, armadillo shells are bulletproof. Mr. Livingston didn't believe this one, but we did Google it.
Number 2, during a person's lifetime, the average human will grow 590 miles of hair.
A strawberry is not actually a berry, but a banana is. A bit deceiving.
Have you ever been trying to pick the perfect font and you're scrolling through and you keep seeing this sentence that says, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog? Have you ever wondered what that sentence is there for? It turns out there's actually a really good reason. That sentence contains every letter in the alphabet.
That is not a useless fact. So interesting. If you are an average Canadian, you will spend 6 months waiting at red lights.
Did you know that a 10-cent coin, we usually call that a dime, actually has 118 ridges around its edge?
Chewing gum while peeling onions will keep you from crying.
Next up, we've got some very important reminders for this week. And first off, I'm going to use my privileged position as an anchor on this show to remind all grade 11 and 12s that your physical activity practicum forms are due this Friday, June 5th. Please let me know if you have any questions at all. Everything is up on Edsby. You should be able to find it, but let me know if you need any help.
Grade 10 Geography is having a drive-by food drive for Winnipeg Harvest. Bring non-perishable food items to MBCI from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Friday, June 5th.
See the screen for the top 10 items that Winnipeg Harvest is looking for. Next up, a reminder to visit the School Talk page in Edsby for all kinds of resources, things related to mental health, wellness, spiritual care, as well as tips for success in distance learning.
All students and families still have access to academic and counseling support as needed. Please contact Mr. Bueller if you have questions or if you would like someone to contact you for additional support.
As always, continue to check out Pastor Adrian's devotionals and the link for chapels on Friday mornings, also in the School Talk page.
On a different note, we're currently accepting applications for student council. Campaigning might look a little different this year, but the process is still the same. Check out the descriptions of various roles in the School Talk library and contact Pastor Adrian for further information. He is also the person you will submit your application to. Want a shout out of your campaign video on Monday Morning Live? Then be sure to get your application in so you too can be approved to run like these two awesome students.
All right, let's take a tour.
MBCI. Life well learned. This is the sort of place where you either play 2 sports or take 3 sciences. And if you're brave enough, both. This is Sky Victoria Bartalens, hardworking part-time chef, full-time student, and aspiring pharmacist. Sky can come across as your typical friendly girl next door, and with her cute smile and freckled cheeks, she does put on a convincing front. But behind closed doors, Sky spends her free time researching universities and filling out scholarship applications. She is always there to lend a helping hand, even when it requires going out of her way to do so. And you'll never hear her complain.
And that's Ava Catherine Storsley, varsity volleyball player and doctor protege. Ava enjoys her busy schedule and sleepless nights. However, when getting to know Ava, her highly competitive nature and rambunctious personality are bound to be revealed. Ava can be found going out of her way to meet others and creating genuine relationships. Although she often falls victim to procrastination, she always pulls through and gets that A+ grade in the end.
Great job, girls. Good luck. Thanks to others who've also sent in their applications to Pastor Adrian already. We're still looking and accepting applications for all student council positions, but especially grade 11, so that's current grade 10s, and grade 12s for next year, current grade 11s. We need grade reps, music committee, Christian emphasis committee, and secretary treasurer. Please consider this right away. Get your applications in. You can start campaigning as soon as you are accepted through the process.
Now last week, we challenged you to a friendly headstand or handstand competition. We received a number of really great entries, but one was particularly impressive. Check out the execution on this. Your challenge this week, should you choose to accept it, your best trick shot. Here's an example.
You know, something just like this.
Whoa, Mr. Livingston, that was crazy. I hope that inspires you guys. Now, rules. Your video cannot be edited or cut in any way. They need to be submitted to Mr. Livingston or myself by Thursday, June 4th for your chance to win yet another $20 gift card.
Okay, that brings us to the end of today's show. Have a great week, everyone. Stay awesome. We'll see you next week.